Hey YouTubers. So, I guess you guys are wondering what this video is going to be about today. Of course, it's not going to be about relationships. I think talking about it too much is going to get everybody confused, and it's going to start to be about me. Okay, so aside from myself, and aside from giving people a relationship advice, I'm going to give you advice on how to get through books like this. I find that trying to read like a whole bunch of books in one course of the day is a terrible idea. Okay, so let me give you a breakdown of my schedule. Okay, so Monday I work from, let's see, about 10 to 12, and I have a class at 12, so I leave at like around 11:50. Takes me about 5 minutes to get to my class, and then I'm pretty much free after that. Well, okay, maybe I lied. Try to make it sound a little bit simple. I neglected the fact that I have a literature class, lo and behold, and I have a conflict of the Cold War. That's my international relations class. I also have a, but that's not the actual title of the course. I have a, let's see. Dang, I mean, I have so many classes in one day, I can't even remember. I have a terrorism and revolution class, which is at 9 o'clock. And, I have a Spanish class at 12. So, we're talking about a total of 4 classes one day. So, how do I get through the reading? Okay, so this is what I did. I break it up. Spanish, it's the beginning of the year. She's going to expect you not to know something. And it's the first full week of classes. So she's kind of like giving you a little bit of leniency. And we have to do work on Kia and Supersight, where it's like a practice for us to get back into language. What can I tell you about that? Well, usually she gives you a course of a few days to get this Kia and Supersight done. She definitely wants it done before next week. So the best thing to do is kind of take your time on that, because I know you're going to have other reading, especially if you're in a lot of your major courses. There's going to be other reading for you to do, other literature. So we can hold off on that for just a little while, but don't wait too long, because doing Kia and Supersight in one night, I heard, blows. I've never tried it, and I'm not going to try it. Don't do it. You will definitely have a bad grade, and you don't want that. Let's see. Oh, sorry. As you can tell, I'm a little tired. I've been reading too much for the brain. But, like days like this is Wednesday, on my day off, I don't have to work from 10 to 12. Mondays and Fridays I do. This class, this international relations class I'm taking, I, take the time on my day off from, right now it's 10:36, which is usually the time, 10 o'clock is usually the time I start my reading. And I don't have a lot to read. Page 70 to 86, that's not bad at all. Basically, what is that, 26 pages? Yeah, that's not bad. So, basically, I take time from 10 to 12 to try to get all this reading done. It shouldn't be a lot, but there's a lot of content, so you want to take your time and read it slow. Mondays and Fridays are my toughest days because I have so many classes and so much reading to do. So I really take advantage of this whole, you don't have to finish this reading till this day. But don't, I'm trying to let you know now, don't wait until the last minute. Try to break it up. So do a little bit of reading for that class. If you do a little bit of that reading, put it aside, and start your next reading. I know that Terrorism and Revolution, you had this really reading 150 pages, Animal Farm. So it's supposed to be really easy, and you take maybe a day, a whole day to yourself and read it. You might not want to spend a whole day on that. I mean, he said that he was going to cover the book from the 29th to the 2nd. You can break it up. So read half of it when you have some time, and then read the other half on another day. That way, you don't try to overwhelm yourself with a ton of reading. Highlight anything you think is important. And anything else that you haven't highlighted in the book, make sure you take notes in class, pay attention. Other people might have insight, and plus there's always somebody that read that book before you. I know a ton of people read that book before I read that book, and I was just like, oh my God. Let's play catch up. I never had a book that I have not read, and She was my first, so that was pretty much it. On Tuesday and Thursdays is pretty much chill day. Um, my crime and pleasure course, and for one of my classes, I don't even have a book; it's just taking notes. So when I had a professor before, he's really easy. Sometimes you get really easy professors, and sometimes you won't. You just kind of have to bear with it. But this, my crime and pleasure book, basically we start chapter 1, and I read all the way through. Let's see where I've last highlighted. Looks like I read all the way through to page 7. And in class, we got up to page 12. So that's not too bad. She kind of went over a little bit over pages, kind of sped through it, and the last ended. I wonder if you can see. Hold on. Roman law, if you can see that. Oh God, look at this. There you go. So that's where we stopped at. So I'm going to take time to read that tonight and kind of, go above that and a little bit past to try to finish up the chapter tonight. So I was, I was ahead of my game. Well, not quite ahead, but, I mean, you could say I was ahead. She just, kind of went above and beyond hers, a little bit above and beyond. She didn't go too far into depth. So that's about it. That's how I do my reading. Basically, the key parts is to break things up, really read the syllabus, know when things are due. That's really important. If you just try to read everything in one night, you're not going to retain anything. Highlight, and always try to read things, if you don't understand them, twice. That's my key things for today. I hope this really helped you guys. Love you, and keep watching.
I'll roll up, shorty.